Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Brendan and welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a good day wherever you guys are from. And today I want to talk to you guys about the future of Ethereum, how it can hit $2,000, and an effective strategy that has worked since Ethereum has been at $300 over 6 months ago. So if that sounds interesting at all, make sure you guys stick around for the entire length of the video, as there will be important information discussed the entire way through. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right on into this one. Now, if you guys don't know, Ethereum is currently sitting at all-time highs. Now, this is very impressive because Ethereum is sitting just below $1,800, which it actually broke yesterday. So with Ethereum sitting at this high of a price, a lot of people are speculative. Can Ethereum really hit that $2,000 mark, or is it prone to crash downwards? And if it does crash, where would Ethereum be going from here? So what I want to immediately do here is explain a strategy and something that I have been using. And if you guys have followed the channel at all for any duration of this channel's lifetime, you guys know I talk about the EMAs a lot, the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA to be specific. But if we want to go ahead and wind back the clock over here, we can see that this 200 EMA, which is this purple and pinkish line, has held the test of time for a very, very long time on Ethereum. In fact, the farther back we go, we can actually see that this guy was used as support. And although we might have a little bit of piercing candle action in here, for the most part, this has been a consistently strong support line for Ethereum. And in fact, if we want to go back to a time where really this support broke, we're going to have to go all the way back to September of 2020, which is almost 6 months ago now. So going all the way back here, we can see the last time that Ethereum was below this. And if we look at the price, this was when Ethereum was below $400 in this really mid $300 range, which was a very, very long time ago. Now, obviously, Ethereum has gone from $300 to $1,800, which is a fairly large and significant price movement. But I think it's fair to say that if Ethereum is going to continue in any kind of bullish momentum and it pulls back to anywhere, I think the main support line that it has to hold is going to be that 200 EMA on this 4-hour time scale. Again, it hasn't broken it since it broke out from that $300 price target, and it's held it for over 6 months. And I think that the day that Ethereum breaks, holds, and tests that 4-hour 200 EMA as resistance instead of support is the day that I will start to become a little bit scared. But even if we want to go back to the last time that this happened, even went over in here and Bitcoin, and when Ethereum had this pullback, tested as resistance, even then it was just a consolidation period before the real move even happened. So does that mean that, if we test that 200 EMA up in here, does that mean that this could just be another consolidation period before an even larger move to come? Again, a lot of that's just going to be speculation, as we can't predict the future with some sort of crystal ball or something like that. But I think that it's definitely something to note that, again, we haven't broken this in over 6 months. It has been support for a very, very long time, and that things could start to get interesting if we were to break this area, which we haven't even come close to doing in almost a month now. I mean, the last time that we tested this 200 EMA as a support was all the way back in January 2021 of January 2021. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of other factors here, because Ethereum is moving very, very strong at this price range of $1,800. Again, we saw an initial pullback, and I want to go ahead and highlight this. We saw the initial pullback from 1760 over here all the way down to around 1400. Now, if we want to go ahead and measure this out, we can see that this was a drop of almost 15%, which was entirely bought back up. So if we go back to the drawing tool, with Ethereum having over a 100% retrace back to the upside, breaking out to a new all-time high, is a very, very large sign of strength in my opinion. Now, some people can argue the fact that it didn't break out even more than this is a sign of weakness. But again, I think any kind of 100% plus retrace at all-time highs is a very, very strong sign in my opinion, and I think that this could just be setting up Ethereum for even greater stuff to come. Now again, we have that 50 EMA as support over in here. We saw it hold the test of time over in here. It's, for the most part, we have held this level with what piercing candles and with what breakdowns we saw. The 200 held multiple times below that. So I think that we have a lot of reason to believe over here that there's a lot of strength in Ethereum. We saw the ascending triangle play out over in here, where there was a flat level of resistance and a climbing level of support. I think that what was formerly also resistance in here has now been tested as support on this fall to the downside. So we can very, very clearly see that this level was formerly resistance. Now we're looking at it as support, which is something very, very interesting. I like to call this a break, hook, and go, where we break out from the resistance, retest the former resistance as support, and then we go towards the upside. Now, the exact opposite of this could happen towards the downside, but we're in a bull market right now, so the break, hook, and go is going to work in favor of the upside. With all that being said, I think that Ethereum, again, still places itself in a very safe option here, where it has multiple levels of support between moving averages and candle consolidation, and also the fact that it's having a 100% plus retrace at all-time highs within days and hours of the 15% drop happening is very, very telling in my opinion. So I have been, if you guys are not part of the Discord, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Me and a bunch of the people in the Discord have been chatting up a storm about, are we bullish? Are we bearish? Is it overextended? Is there greed? All the different factors that could be in here. And as much as I want to be bearish on this guy, say that it's overextended because we're in uncharted territory, way past uncharted territory, might I add, I think that there is a lot of flat technicals that are saying that there is potentially more upside to Ethereum, which leads me to the case of, could Ethereum hit that $2,000 mark? And I think ultimately the answer is yes. I mean, we are starting to see a level of institutional money come into cryptocurrency. And while it's mainly come into Bitcoin, I think that we could very well see that adoption happen through something that is as large as Ethereum. I think that the only hindrance factor here for Ethereum is that they have to get those gas prices down just a little bit because they're brutal right now. But I think that if that gets solved out, they have a lot of scalability here, and they could do a lot of really, really cool things in the world of corporate. So we're going to have to wait and see. Again, I got a little bit sidetracked there, but ultimately, guys, that is my video on Ethereum. If you guys found this interesting at all and like this content, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment so I can talk to you guys and hear what you guys have to say, and hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more content like this. I try to make as much content as I can. Again, I've been a little bit busy as of recently, just doing a lot of stuff with real estate. But, hopefully I will have some videos on that to come very, very soon. So, again, if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys all very, very soon.